Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming. We have some PSA returns right here. I'm going to show a few here at the very beginning that I think you guys are going to see in another video down the road. But these are, or you may have already seen, I don't know what order I'm going to put them in. But I'm mainly showing them in this video because I promised my patrons that they do get to see things first. So this video is going to post basically as soon as this video gets done recording, and then in probably about 2 weeks or so before it comes out on YouTube. These were actually shown in another video. I was just kind of going over them briefly, but this was part of a, this wasn't like a bulk, these weren't on the bulk returns. You got like a first edition Era Pikachu with the first edition stamp. This is the card that I've been saying that you can pull out of a first edition Jungle Booster box. That's a Trainer Deck B Blastoise. It's not hollow. You see on the back side, it's got that. That was probably one of my best pulls. I know that was one of my personal collection. Really, these I sent in for my personal collection, but if you guys, you really wanted one of these, you can make an offer, but I'm not going to sell it for anything under the market value, that's for sure. 9s are getting pretty hard to get on that. I mean, just a regular Dark Persian 9 is pretty tough, but the no HP ones are really tough. But other than that, I mean, I'm going to show you guys a bunch of new cards in this video. They're like, these are probably the highlights of the video, but I've got a lot of 10s unless you like this new stuff, and I've been sending in a lot of these newer cards because people love them. I mean, you're like this card right here. There's counter gain. You got a gem at 10. It's an easy grade, and it pulls about the same of what a lot of first edition PSA 9 WotC hollows do, like what they get, on eBay. So I think that's an easy win. People are trying to collect the newer cards in PSA 10 while they can, and these are all secret rares. I mean, we've got a bunch of 10s right off the bat. Now, sometimes when I send this stuff in, it's like this one so far, I've had 4 in a row PSA 10s. There are times when it's just like 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, and then you get like a one random 10, where that's basically what you expect with Wizards of the Coast hollows. But I think sometimes, they basically, maybe it's somebody new and they think that they have to hand out a bunch of 9s and 10s have to be really scarce. But if a card's in gem condition, it should get that grade, and a lot of these did. I've been becoming a lot more strict with the newer cards that I send in. Many of you know that I've backed off of buying just a little bit, mainly because I was getting a ton of stuff in, and because I've been buying a lot of those Wizards of the Coast booster boxes. You guys who've been following me on Instagram, you have seen those pictures. And that stuff is really expensive, and I was buying basically everything before that, and I just wanted to focus on the higher end stuff for a little bit until I caught up on all my PSA returns with this new stuff. And I tell you, I don't know if I'm going to catch up, because there's so many cool releases that have happened recently. I mean, Hidden Fates, that one's going to just continue to be something good where people send a PSA. I'm ready to see the first complete PSA 10 shiny set for that, because there's 100 cards, 94 cards. I don't even know how many there are. I know there's 4 gold. You got the Charizard. You got all kinds of shiny GXs and regular shiny cards. I think every card so far in this video has been gem at 10, which is kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure I've kept them in order. There's 94, 74, 78, 78. Yeah, I think these are all in order still. I'm sure once we get to some non-promotional, yeah, there we go. We have our first 9. We got Mega Venusaur EX, and then we've got it's crazy to think about it, but a lot of these Wizards of the Coast set, but in the Japanese language, which these are technically not under Wizards of the Coast, I don't think. It was just on the English side. These are really easy to get, even in Mint 9, Gem at 10. I've priced out a lot of Gem at 10 Japanese cards that I've had from these original sets, and a lot of times you can find the Gem at 10 for $20, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. There's our first 8. Maybe we'll start our 8, 9, and 10 stack now that we've got those initial 10s out of the way. I think what happened here was I opened up a few Gem Challenge packs, and I saw how good of condition they were. I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and submit some of these, because eventually I want to have Gem at 10 of all, even the non-hollows for Wizard of the Coast sets. But I'm not really pursuing it really hard. I'm just kind of picking them up here and there, because I get a lot of purchases where people will have stuff like this, and it's not that expensive. But it is really expensive to submit every non-hollow from a set and then get hit with a bunch of 9s and 8s and cards you really can't sell. So I'm trying to just throw them in here and there and pick up a few. Got Koga's Ninja Trick. I was hoping for the 10 on the Pikachu, but that didn't happen. Let's see if we can see what was wrong with it. Got a little white dot up there. It was pretty close. I mean, I've definitely seen worse 10s. Ooh, the Eevee got the 10, so there's a good one. And Misty's Tears, I think that's good enough to go in the background for sure. Got another 9. Am I going to put these in the right stack? Best of game, pretty easy set to pull 10s on. I've got a lot of these set back. I've graded a lot of the sealed packs just for the heck of it. What I ended up doing recently, I think some of you who have seen some of the videos where I showed my rafters, I used to keep PSA cards all up in the rafters. Man, what the heck, a 5? Ah, there's a crease right there. I don't remember that being there. Hopefully that was my doing and I don't remember having that crease there. So I'd hate to think, because this is a 1999-2000 Articuno. It's not your little $5 card. This is like a $200 card if it was in mint condition, ungraded. But what I ended up doing was I actually pulled down all of my PSA graded cards from the rafters, and what I ended up doing was I put my like sealed packs of cards, like a sealed pack of Rocket's Mewtwo winner. You know, I've got a sealed pack of those of 8, and I stuck all of that stuff up into the rafters, and I'm getting packs graded every single week now. So it's going to take a while for them to cycle through, because it's like 6 months out usually for the pack stuff. So I'm not expecting any of those grades back soon, but once I start getting them back, I'll do videos on them. But I want to fill up my rafters with those, because I think those are, it's just got like a beefy case to it. I heard that they were changing it up. Hopefully they don't change it up, something crazy, and then my other ones are like obsolete. But man, the grades have been pretty good. Oh, now I see why my stacks aren't getting up. I forgot to put cards in them. That glare is kind of killer. Let me shift it over. We'll do 9s and 10s. I think I've been just sticking the cards in the box beside of me. Any Porter, looks like we're back to some newer set cards. Pretty good 10s, not too bad. That B string, I know it was expensive when the set come out. Diantha, Crasher Wake. All these are getting 10s. Well, this one didn't. This one got a 9, the Unit Energy, Ultra Prism. Yeah, it's a different set. I think the Ultra Prism cards were a little bit harder to get. Pokemon's been tweaking it for a while now. I don't think it'll be too long before they have everything down pat. And people who want Gem at 10 are just pretty much paying that premium based on they don't have to grade it. It's for sure mint condition, and they don't have to get a PSA membership. There's 2 9s, 3 9s in a row for the Shining Celebi. So I hit on the first one, and it looks like I missed on quite a few after it. Wow, and there's an 8. Must not have looked at these as good as I had thought. Same thing with this Mewtwo. Missed on that one, got an 8. And a 9 on this one. Shining Legends was a little bit tougher on the condition. Remember when I initially sent them in, a lot of them did get 10s. But I guess if they're in the same submission with this other stuff, like from Broken Bonds, people are going to be a little bit more harsh on them. Got a couple 10s in a row right there. I like that. Back to some 9s with the Shining Rayquaza. 3 in a row. 4 in a row. Oh, we did hit one with a 10. So I'll stick that one back there. Maybe stick that Mewtwo back there too. Pretty cool. Got Volkner. Gem at 10. I know there's some people who just collect the full arts. I like the full art trainers in Gem at 10. Some of them can be pretty tough. The Looker. And Lana. Cynthia, I know that card's come down in price, but still probably do really well as a 10. A 10 on the Counter Energy. 10 on Wishful Baton. Doing pretty good on those secret rares again. Got 9 on that Counter Catcher. I think Luzamine had spiked up a little bit there. Got a 10. Gladion, or Gladion, Glade Ion. Who knows? Shining Arceus, there's an 8. Alright, so let me go ahead and put these out of the way, and we'll start into our second box, which does not have as many as the first box. That one down. And I've got so many PSA graded cards. I think I'm gonna start doing like these random lots. Maybe like $20 and under cards, or say 25 and under cards, and then just put them in random lots on eBay for roughly $20 each. And if you think about it, selling on eBay, you're already paying what, like $10 plus for a grading. Then you got the cost of the card, you got shipping involved. It won't make much, but I guess it'd be kind of a cool way to get rid of some extra PSAs. Most of the time, if somebody PSA graded, it's a decent card. It's not like it's, you know, a Slowpoke from Fossil. Kiawe with the 8, no good there. And Sorola with the 9. I only had 110, and it was on that choice pan, but then we got us Rare Candy. I feel like I want to put that one in the background too. Field Blower, I always liked playing that card. Thought it was really playable. Price never spiked because it was printed in so many different decks. And Guardians Rising was just overprinted itself. Man, in the beginning we had all these 8s, or we had all these 10s, and now we're hitting the 8s and 9s pretty good. Oh, 9 on the Ultra Ball. That would have been a nice 10. 10 on the Switch. 9. Got 8 on the Nest Ball. Probably pull that one out and do better. 8 on Team Skull Grunt and Ilma. That's a bunch of 8s in a row. And on the Lily. Then we got Wait and See Hammer. Spell Tag, we got us a 10, broke the streak, alright. Was it a new set? Lost Thunder? No, what a new set. 10 on that Net Ball, not Nest. We got 10 on the Lost Blender. Electro Power. Cool, that stack is building up a little bit. Custom Catcher. This one I knew wouldn't do too well, but it got the OC grade. 7 OC, check out how far off it was. That's pretty cool. Got a 10 on the Burning Shadows Charizard. And there's a nice one with the Pikachu and Zekrom. I think Team Up did such a good job with the full arts in the set. And I mean, just with the Pokemon selection, it was the first set that had those tag teams. Pretty much had everything going for it other than having Charizard and Mewtwo. This one's a fan favorite. Got the Latios GX with the heart in the middle. Got a couple 10s on that one. I think when I first got those back, I was selling the 10s, and man, they were like gone almost immediately. Kahili, Judge, Faba, Switch Raft, Fiery Flint, Xenia. A lot of 10s in a row to be broken by 9 from Blaine's Last Stand, and the Rainbow Energy. I'd like to have that one at 10. I just think it's really cool. I like the artwork on it. Got Rainbow Brush, Life Herb. In our last handful, let's see what we can get here. We'll just see if we went out on the 10s in this last handful. Alright, we got Hustle Bell, TV Reporter, 1-to-1, Tate and Lila, 9, Stevens Resolve, 9, oh goodness. We get a bunch of 9s here. Copycat, I'll take that with a 10. Bill's Maintenance, also with the 10. Apricorn Maker, 9. Ooh, Mysterious Treasure. I want to stick that one in the background, but I need this 10 stack to build back up to the 9s. Got Metal Frying Pan with the 10. Energy Recycler with the 10. Oh, it's beating out the 9s down. The last card, a Welder. Gem at 10. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you see anything that you're interested in. I will have these up on eBay very soon, if not already. If you're watching this on YouTube's end, if you're watching this on the Patreon end, then they will not be up for sale just yet. So if you see something, reach out to me. Thanks, guys.